Hi, this is Ainsley, and welcome back to Seven That's a Wrap. Today I'm here with
Sally
and McKenna.
And how old are you guys?
I'm 18.
I'm 17.
Okay, awesome. We're just going to ask you a few questions today. So first one, how long have you been here at Severn?
I've been here for 7 years.
I've also been here for 7 years.
Awesome. And how would you guys say your life has revolved around school, like besides the 7 hours we have to be here each day?
I think that, beyond like the 7 hours, we're here for like lacrosse and soccer, like for another 2 hours, and then we have games, and like we spend so much time here and like extracurriculars and like even coming here for like community service and things like that. So like we spend like most of our time here. So
yeah, I think also like coming back and just doing little things like going to see the play or like going to the like Rebels concert, like stuff that we might not be in, but just like coming back to school, especially at night for like different activities. We spend a lot of time here.
Yeah, totally. Who would you say is your favorite teacher throughout all your years at Severn?
I think a teacher that had a big impact on me was Miss Doyle. She was my English teacher junior year, and I just really enjoyed her class, and I feel like I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed her teaching style.
Awesome.
I'd say that the teacher that had the biggest impact on me would be my 8th grade advisor, Mr. George.
Oh.
Yeah, he was my first math teacher at Severn, and he just kind of like helped me fall in love with Severn and like want to stay here.
Surprisingly, a lot of people have said Mr. George,
Yeah.
And I love him, but it's crazy that like he's left such an impact on so many people here. Like
he was great.
So many people have said Mr. George.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, what clubs have you been involved in, and what made you interested in joining them?
We were both co-leaders, co-presidents with Abigail and McKenna Miller of the Spirit Captains. And we got to like make the Battle Axe t-shirts and like create a lot of energy around games and stuff. And then I was a leader of the marketing club.
And I was leader of the Severn Service Society.
Awesome.
With Abigail as well.
And in your opinion, as a senior, do you think it's ever too late to join a club or something that you're interested in?
I don't think so. I think there's also like seniors that even like started clubs like the beginning of senior year, and like it's just like a passion kind of thing, and they can like hand it off to someone else. So I don't think it's ever too late.
Yeah, and I think that having the club fair every year I think is really great because it allows you the opportunity to kind of like start new every year and start fresh, and like because there are so many new clubs, like I don't see any shame in signing up for a club.
Yeah. Okay, this can be kind of tricky. What would you say has been your favorite moment of your high school experience?
I mean, we just beat St. Mary's in lacrosse, and that was like a great memory because we haven't beat them in a really long time.
Yeah, I would say like Spirit Week junior year, like senior stuff and all that. Like I think we should have won. Like we were so good.
Yeah, that was like the first time it all like came together too.
Yeah, I thought that year was really fun. Yeah. I mean, every year homecoming was fun.
I agree. About your high school experience, is there one thing that you would have changed?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything that I would be like, I like really regret doing that, other than my class schedule this year. But there's nothing that I like look back and I'm like, wow, like I really shouldn't have done that, or like I should have done that. Mm-hmm. Like maybe branched out a little bit more, like freshman year or sophomore year, like beyond like our closest friends and like beyond doing like the basic clubs that we were in, like which beyond that, I think that there's nothing I would really rather do.
Yeah.
I wish that I had focused more sophomore year, like on academics.
Sophomore slump.
Yeah,
I think
I just got so like wrapped up in like the social aspect and like sports and everything and like lacrosse recruitment that I just kind of like lost the drive.
What is one decision you made at Severn that changed your interest or positively impacted you?
Oh, I think for me it was taking the leap from, I didn't do accelerated Spanish in middle school. Mm-hmm. And so I skipped Spanish 2 in high school. And so like that was a decision that I had made. I was like, I'm going to skip Spanish 2 and go to Spanish 3 with all the accelerated kids, but like I didn't know anything. So I think, and now like I am in post AP, like Spanish has become a really big part of my life. And so like I think that decision like really positively directed me in high school.
This could be as big as you want or as small. What has been your greatest contribution to Severn?
I think I might be talking for the both of us, but I think being a prefect was probably the biggest thing that I've done for the school. And I think it was like the greatest way that I could have given back because they've given like us so much the last couple of years. And I think that like it was just an amazing way to give back to our community.
Yeah. I agree. And like the best part about being a prefect was that it was like actually fun. Like the group of kids that we had was like actually fun. Like it didn't feel like we were working for the school. It felt like we were like creating something better for the school.
So beautiful. Yeah, that's great. Do you think Severn has promoted a projected career path for you?
I think yes, but not exactly projected, but I think that it's like kind of outlined something for me because I, for the last year, have like really gone back and forth on what I want to do or what I'm interested in. And especially this year with ISPs and things like that, like I'm doing a shadowing / internship kind of thing with a businesswoman, and I find like I really wasn't that interested in it before, but now I'm like it's starting to pique my interest a lot.
Okay.
So I think that it's like starting to project that for me and like what I want to major in, minor in, etc. So.
I think that it could have, but I don't think I took advantage of the things at the time that like because I think like there's a bunch of possible career paths that I could take, and like if I had gotten into like mock trial or like branched out something that like I didn't know about, and like because if I want to be a lawyer or whatever, then like I should have done that, but I just didn't know at the time. So,
Well, it's never too late. Our last week, maybe a little actually. So you guys both do lacrosse for Severn, and how would you say that community has impacted you, and what were your like favorite aspects?
I think that over the last couple of years, the lacrosse program has shifted a lot, and especially this year, we had like a spark in our program that we haven't seen in a really long time, and I think that like we're leaving it in like a really great place, and I think that they're like going to grow and become something great. So,
yeah. I mean, we've both been there for all the highs and lows. We've had really great seasons and some not as great seasons, but I think that like she said, like this year is the first time that it felt like not only like were we winning more and like we were more competitive in the games, but like it felt like everyone was like best friends. Like it wasn't toxic. Like sometimes it can get really like bad at the end of the season when we aren't winning, but like everyone like kept their heads high.
Oh, that's so great. Okay, you guys are both gonna have to think back to 6th grade. What do you remember from your first day here at Severn?
we held hands the first day of 6th grade.
We did. That's how we became best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cute.
Yeah, we were
Did
holding
you,
hands.
walk in?
Yeah, we were literally swinging, holding hands.
And I didn't have a phone or a phone number. I was not have a phone until I turned 12. So I made her and her mom walk up to my mom to get my mom's phone number so that we could like our moms could text for us.
Yeah. Oh my
Like when we
gosh.
could hang out.
Yeah. That's so cute. Okay. Keegan and I love music. We have to ask, do you guys have like a current favorite song or one that's been like consistent?
I think mine is "Think I'm in Love with You" by Chris Stapleton. It's just always a good song.
Yeah. I think mine's 15 by Taylor Swift because that was our surprise song at the Taylor Swift.
Oh, lucky. Those are both really good songs. Okay, final question. How would you say the community of our senior class has evolved since you guys first got here?
Do you mean since like middle school or since like high school?
Either or.
Oh God. Okay. Well, as we all know, our grade was really immature freshman year, and Otero, shout out Otero, really helped our grade grow and become mature, and we're all really, really close. And I don't know, I think that we've just like all grown to be friends and like respect each other.
Yeah.
And like that's not something you always see in high schools, and I think that like it's kind of great.
Yeah, I just think that like in the last year specifically, because like we didn't have the grade above us to like be friends with, like I think a lot of kids in our grade, like I mean, you know, like your sisters in the grade above us, that like a lot of people were friends with them, that like that class leaving kind of forced everyone to kind of like look at each other and be like, this is what we have, and like we need to all like figure out a way to make this year the best that we can. And I think that like at least by the end of this year, like we're all so close as a grade.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I never like thought about it in that way, but like, yeah, wow, that's good. Okay, final thing. Any shout outs or anyone you want to thank?
I want to shout out our friends. I think that we all stood by each other through high school, and yeah, love them all very much.
Yeah, I second that. And shout out to Otero.
Yeah, shout out
That's
to
great, Dean.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for joining us.